Have you ever had that gut feeling about your daughter's coach? My 16-year-old Emma used to bounce into my car after cross-country practice, chattering about split times and team gossip. Now she's slumped in the passenger seat, staring out the window like she'd lost her best friend. The change started 3 months ago when Coach Mitchell took over. Young guy, former college runner, all the energy in the world. The girls loved him at first. He promised state championships and college scholarships. How was practice? I asked after picking her up on a Tuesday. Fine. That one word hit different than usual. Emma had been running varsity since sophomore year, lived and breathed the sport. Coach Mitchell seemed excited about Saturday's meet when I saw him. Her shoulders tensed. Yeah, he talks to me a lot about my potential. Says I could get a full ride if I train with him one-on-one. Something cold crawled up my spine. That sounds great, Em. He wants me to come in early before the other girls. Says I need individual attention. She pulled out her phone, and he's been texting me about it. The messages started innocent enough. Workout schedules, motivational quotes. Then they got personal. Comments about her dedication, her potential, how he could see himself in her. The latest one, sent an hour ago. Can't wait for our private session tomorrow morning. You're going to be amazing. My hands grip the steering wheel tighter. Emma, has he ever made you uncomfortable? Long pause. Sometimes when I'm stretching, he adjusts my form and his hands stay too long. Last week when I stayed late, he kept talking about my legs and asked if I'd ever considered modeling. My stomach dropped through the floor. That night, my wife Karen went pale when I told her. Emma begged us not to make a big deal. What if I'm wrong? What if he really is trying to help me get a scholarship? I don't want to ruin his career over nothing, but I couldn't sleep. The next morning, I drove to school early. I parked across from the athletic building at 6:30 a.m. Emma's practice was supposed to start at 6:45. Mitchell's car sat alone in the lot like a bad omen. I watched Emma disappear through the side entrance, then waited 10 minutes that felt like 10 hours. My heart hammered against my ribs. The main doors were locked, but the side door was still open. I slipped inside, my footsteps echoing in the empty hallway. That's when I heard Emma's voice from the weight room. Coach, I don't think I need help with this exercise. Trust me, Emma. This is how champions are made. I moved closer to the door. Through the small window, I saw Mitchell standing behind Emma at the leg press machine, his hands on her shoulders, leaning down close to her neck. You're so talented, Emma. So mature for your age. I think we should keep our training sessions just between us. Emma tried to sit up, but his hands held her down. I should probably get going. The other girls will be here soon. No, they won't. I told them practice was canceled today. It's just you and me. My blood turned to ice. He'd lied to get her alone. I burst through the door like a man possessed. Get your hands off my daughter. Mitchell spun around, his face sheet white. Emma scrambled away from the machine, tears streaming down her cheeks. Dad, you sick freak. I grabbed Mitchell by his shirt and slammed him against the wall. What the hell do you think you're doing? Mr. Davis, wait. This isn't what it looks like. Really? Because it looks like you lied to my daughter to get her alone and had your hands all over her. Mitchell's eyes darted around like a trapped animal. I was just helping with her form. By telling her to keep it secret, by canceling practice so you could be alone with her. Emma was sobbing now. Dad, he said the other girls would be jealous if they knew about my special training. Something snapped inside me. I pressed Mitchell harder against the wall. You manipulative piece of garbage. I'll call the police, Mitchell stammered. Good idea. Let's call them right now. I pulled out my phone with one hand, keeping Mitchell pinned with the other. I'm sure they'd love to see those text messages you've been sending my daughter. Mitchell's face crumpled. He knew he was caught. Within hours, Mitchell was in handcuffs. 2 other girls came forward immediately. The investigation revealed he'd been fired from his previous job for identical behavior. Emma sat in my car afterward shaking. Dad, I was so scared. When he said practice was canceled and it was just us, I knew something was wrong. You did nothing wrong, Em. Nothing. This is on him. The new coach is a woman in her 40s with an impeccable record. Emma's times have improved dramatically, but more importantly, she bounces into my car after practice again, safe and happy.